will be trying 6 different root beers from our local grocery store, and we will be rating them 1 through 10.
And there's 6 different ones, and we hope we don't burp too much.
Alrighty, we're gonna get started with this first one. It is Henry Weinhard's root beer. Draught style head. I don't know if that.
And by the way, we will be clearing our palettes after each one.
Okay, here we go.
I love Weinhardt's.
It tastes
One of
like
my
A&W to me.
No, it's the draught style.
It tastes pretty good. Oh, why don't we rate that?
Weinhardt's is pretty awesome. I'm gonna give it you can't look at it. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Okay, I'm gonna give it
You can't really see.
a
Damn.
6. Oh,
It's backwards.
Well, I'm gonna give it a 6.
A 6. Okay.
The juice.
But our next one is Triple XXX. Oh, I forgot how good root beer smells.
Oh, I like this one. It's very carbonated.
By the way, I am not partaking in this challenge because I do not like soda.
I like it.
It's got a little bit more of that
Like, I guess Coke-like taste. It tastes a little bit more like Coke than it does root beer to me,
it
but
tastes a little bit more like Barks. Yeah, it's not nearly as good as that Weinhardt's, but pretty good.
I think I'll give it a 7.58-ish.
I'm gonna give it a 6.
Our next one is Dublin's Texas Root Beer.
Sounds
This one,
fancy.
I feel like this one's gonna taste good.
It sounds like super fancy. Okay.
Now I think this one was the most expensive of all of them. It was $2.
Yeah, the other ones were $1.50 or like 99
Oh,
cents.
smells completely different.
That does not taste like root beer to me. What is up
Very-
with that?
Very different taste.
It's fancy.
Because it's a pure sugar cane, I think that's what you're tasting. You're not
It's
tasting.
a lot sweeter.
It's a totally different taste.
I don't know.
I'm definitely giving it a 7.
I think I'm gonna give it a.
7.
I think I'm gonna give it a 7 too.
Next up, we have Genuine Hank's Gourmet Root Beer.
Gourmet. Well,
I think this one's gonna be really good.
I just by like, cause I know with
I wanna try to
food
see.
when they say gourmet, it's usually tastes just like regular. But
Ah,
with
drop
sodas or drinks, when they say gourmet, it usually tastes pretty good. I don't know what's up with that one.
It's a pretty good one. I like it.
I
you're
like
right.
it. It's just
It tastes a lot like the Weinhardt's. I
think I'm gonna give this one a 6.5, just because it tastes a lot like your standard root beer.
It's got more punch to it though.
It does. It's more like carbonated and it has a little bit more flavor, so it's pretty good. I would drink that.
Not as smooth as that one. This one's an 8 too. Not as smooth as the that Texas one.
Alrighty, we got 2 more left. This one is Sioux City Root Beer.
This one, the bottle is like smaller but thicker.
It's like a prototypical. Doesn't feel fancy to me. I give it a 4. Sioux City.
I'll give it a 5, just because I've always been a big fan of root beer. I like it, so
I would choose that over A&W.
I would.
You would?
Our last one.
Alright, last one. We have Brownie Caramel Cream Root Beer.
This one tastes it smells different.
Oh my
It smells
goodness.
like caramel.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Caramel cream.
Whoa. I like that. To be honest, it tastes like
No.
I like it.
No. Not my fave. It almost tastes like a brownie.
It does.
Caramel.
But
I am not a fan.
I like it. I would give it like
Best for last.
I would give it a 7.
I give it a 2.
Well,
I mean, if you want a caramely cream brownie in liquid form, then that's for you. Okay, since my best is a tie, I'm going to choose between which one.
What was mine?
I'm going to retaste again just to make sure. Wineheart's, man, such a good root beer.
Okay, so my tie was between the caramel one and the Texas one. So I'm gonna try the Texas one first.
Okay.
It doesn't smell right.
Mm-hmm.
I think I like the Texas one better.
Okay, so I want to hear a list of your least favorite to your most favorite. So we'll start with KK. Which one was your least?
Okay, so my least favorite was probably the Weinhearts one.
Weinhearts.
The Weinhearts one, just because it tasted just like really like your standard root beer. For some reason, it just tasted a little off to me. I don't know specifically why. But the next one was the Hank's Gourmet root beer, which I thought was, I don't know, it just didn't, it's pretty much about the same to Weinheart's one. It just tasted a little different. It was more fizzy though than I feel like a root beer should be, but it was still pretty good. The next one is the Sioux City root beer. It tasted like your standard root beer. Like if I wanted a root beer, I would buy that. The next one at number 3 is the Triple X one. I don't know. I just really like the pure cane sugar. I don't know. I just really liked it. And number 2 was the Brownie Caramel Cream root beer. I just thought it was a really nice little sweet thing that you could have. And then my number 1 was probably the Texas root beer.
That's a good one.
Just because it was super smooth and it just tasted like a good, genuine root beer.
All right. Well, number 6 for me, it's not hard to figure out, is the brownie one. I did not like to drink a brownie or caramel cream. Number 5 is Sioux. Now, just because it's 5 doesn't mean it's a bad one. It's a good root beer. It's a good root beer. But out of this group, it's number 5. Number 4, Triple X. For some reason, it did have the pure sugar cane, which I liked. And so between that and the Texas one, it's nice and smooth. That pure sugar cane gives it a better taste and smoothness than high fructose corn syrup. Then Texas. At number 3, number 2, Weinheart, and I can't believe Weinheart's didn't win for me because I love Weinheart's, but that Hank's soda, it just eked it out barely. So that's mine. Hank's is now the champion of my heart for root beer.
And Texas is mine.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Good stuff.